Hello there everyone and welcome to the book engraving stamp set layering guide video. So first off, I'm going to start with the largest of the blooms that we have in the stamp set, and I'm going to start with the outline, and I'm just going to stamp that using some black ink. I am using Obsidian, but any black ink that you do have will work perfectly. I'm then going to take the second layer for this flower, and I'm just going to line up the top part and also the base of these petals at the bottom here. For this one, I'm going to be using the Canyon clay ink. So I'm just going to ink this up so it's nicely covered, the whole stamp, and then I'm going to pop that back into position, just making sure to line up those top parts and also the base of those petals that we have at the bottom. I'm then going to take the third layer for this bloom, and I'm going to be lining up that centerpiece first and also the tops of those top petals and then the base of those smaller petals at the bottom too. For this one, I'm going to be using the burnt red. It's a beautiful colour and I just love how this works together with the one below it. So again, I'm lining up those tops of those petals and the base of the bottom petal too. I'm then going to take the centerpiece for this image, and I'm just going to use the marshland ink to ink that up and add that to the center. I'm then going to take the smaller of the blooms, and again, as before, for the outline, I'm using the Obsidian ink. For this one, I'm going to line up that centerpiece that doesn't stamp and also around these beautiful little petals that we have that curl up. For this one, again, I'm going to use the same colors as before. So I'm using the Canyon clay ink for this first color layer that we have here. I'm going to pop that into position and stamp that down. Again, I'm going to line up the centerpiece for this second color layer. And again, those little curl up petals that we have at the bottom to add a greater depth to them. Again, as before, I'm using the same colour, so I'm using the burnt red to add those really dark shaded pieces to the image. For the flower centre, I'm going to be using the marshland ink to add that into place. And for the little stem that we have on this one, I'm going to be using the sea forest ink to add that in a darker green. And then going to move on to the leaves. I'm going to go with the largest leaf first, and for the outline, I'm using my Obsidian ink and just stamping that into place. For this layer, I'm just going to make sure that it's all within the outline that we already have stamped. And for this one, I'm going to be using the marshland ink to add that beautiful green colour to the leaves. Now, this won't stamp the whole of the image, and it's just going to leave you some really beautiful white highlights on this leaf. Next up, I'm going to use the larger leaf that has the curl, and I'm just going to again stamp that with the outline using the Obsidian. As you can see, this colour layer is just going to fit within that outline that we've just stamped. And as before, I'm going to be using the marshland ink to add the colour. Again, it's going to leave some little white highlights to really add definition to that leaf. The last leaf that we have are the two smaller ones that are connected. I'm just going to stamp that in with the Obsidian ink. And for the base, it's just going to go directly within the outline. And again, I'm using the marshland ink for this. And there is the layering complete. We really do hope this video helps, and thank you so much for watching. See you again soon. Bye bye.